Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I am Najwa Liana Stihudin with students number 232122127 and I'm from class D. Here I will discuss the central tendency measure, which is a statistical tool used to summarize a set of data by identifying the center of typical value in the data set. The three most common measures of central tendency are mean, median, and mode. In addition, I will also discuss measure of spread, which is a description of how much the data varies or spreads. They give an idea of the consistency or variability in a dataset. Common measure of spread included range, interquartile range, variance, and standard deviation from data of student reading comprehension test by using two ways, that is Excel method and the manual method. Let's start. So there is already a value of n, which is the sum of all existing data. There are 69. Then the first is the mean or the average of all values. How to find it is with sama dengan, then type average, double tap, and then block the A table, and then enter. So the mean value is 77.16. And the second one is median or the middle value when data is sorted. How to find it is with the first one is with Excel method. Sama dengan, and then type median, double tap, and then block the A table, and then enter. So the median value is 80. And then with the manual method is sama dengan, buka kurung, and that is 69 plus 1, tutup kurung, dibagi 2, and then enter. So the median value is 35. And then the next one is mode or the most frequently occurring value. So how to find it is with sama dengan type mode, double tap, and then block the A table, and then enter. So the mode value is 79. Next is range, or the difference between the highest and lowest values. How to find it is with sama dengan, and then tap the biggest score, that is 100, minus, and then tap the lowest score is 48, and then enter. So the range values is 52. And next is for quartile 1 is sama dengan 1/4 dikali buka kurung and plus 1, tutup kurung, and then enter. And then for quartile 2 sama dengan 1/2 dikali buka kurung and plus 1, tutup kurung, and then enter. And for quartile 3 sama dengan 3/4 dikali and plus 1, tutup kurung, enter. Next is the interquartile range, or the range of the middle 50% of the data from quartile 3 minus quartile 1. So how to find it is with the first one is with Excel method. Sama dengan, and then tap the quartile 3 minus, and then tap the quartile 1, and then enter. So the interquartile range value is 35. And then next is variance, or the average squared differences from the mean. How to find it is with the first one is with Excel method. Sama dengan type var, double tap, and then block the A table, and then enter. And then the second one is with manual method. Sama dengan, and then tap the fx min quadrat values, and then slash atau dibagi, and -1 tutup kurung, and then enter. So the variance value is 156.75, same with the Excel method. And then the last one is standard deviation, or the square root of variance showing data spread. How to find it is with, the first one is with the Excel method, sama dengan type stdev, double tap, and then block the A table, and then enter. And the second one is with the manual method, sama dengan type sqrt, and then double tap and tap the variance value, and then enter. So the standard deviation value is 12.52, same with the Excel method. And now we are going to make polygon. A polygon is a closed two-dimensional shape made up of straight line segments. These segments, called edges, connect with vertical corners to form a shape, which contain the values and frequencies of the data. To make polygon, the first one, we have to block the table score and frequency. And then go to Insert, choose the recommended charts, and choose the first chart, and then tap OK. The polygon is finished. You can customize where it will be placed. The following are the result of the central tendency measure and the spread measure of the students' reading comprehension test data. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.